Hi there, my name is Tom Belton and I'm a Cloud Accounting Specialist at PJCO Accountants. In this video, I'm going to be running through how to set up VAT in QuickBooks Online and then how to apply it to transactions. So the first stage will just be setting up your VAT, and that will be done on the Taxes tab on the left-hand side. So once I've navigated there, I can see this Set Up VAT option, and if I click into that, it will then pop up with the details asking about my VAT registration and how to set it up. So if I say I'm going to start calculating my VAT from the start of this month, April, and I'm going to submit my VAT returns quarterly, it will then ask me for my VAT accounting scheme. So the difference here is cash will be if you account for the VAT as and when you pay or receive payment, and then the standard will be you're accounting for VAT as and when you raise your invoices versus receiving bills from suppliers rather than accounting for it on the payment dates. So I'm going to say I account for VAT as and when cash is received or paid, and then you'll just put your VAT number in here. It also gives you the option to set up the flat rate scheme if this is applicable to you, but I will say that I'm on a standard scheme, so I'll go for next. And now this is set up in your QuickBooks account. So the next stage that you're likely to see is Enable Making Tax Digital, and this will allow you to submit your returns direct to HMRC through QuickBooks. As this is a dummy account, I won't worry about that for the moment. So when I come back out of here, this is what you'll now see when you open up the Taxes tab. We've got our open return showing our period from April to the end of June. And up here, we'll see a little bit of a breakdown of what's available to us based on the bookkeeping that we've done so far. So this figure here is what's predicted to be your VAT liability at the end of the period. And these figures here will show you little calculations on where this figure has come from. So it will show you a VAT that's calculated on sales, minus what you've paid on purchases and any adjustments that have been made. When it comes to submitting VAT returns, this will be done directly through this Taxes tab too. And you can review your return using this drop-down arrow and looking at VAT details, or check your returns. And you can click on Prepare Return to then view the final return and file it. When it comes to actually applying VAT to transactions, that will be done just as in the way that your normal bookkeeping has been done before VAT registration. So you can come to the banking tab, for example, and you'll now just have an extra column in here asking for a VAT rate. So if you have been bookkeeping before you've registered for VAT, there will be a couple of things that need to change, for example, rules. So we see here this rule set up, but if I try to add this transaction, it's going to say that we need to choose VAT for this transaction now. So if I click on this transaction and click on the rule, I'll now be able to add a VAT rate for our rule. And once I've saved that, the VAT rate will still populate as a normal rule would work, and I'll be able to add it in here. VAT will also apply to any sales invoices you now raise or any bills that you put in from suppliers. So VAT will prevent you from saving if you don't select a rate. So each time you come into the banking tab now, a VAT rate will need to be applied to your transactions. Thank you for watching.